ivoice yami ayivuma nangazi noma ngiphethwe umkhuhlane but bethi
ufuna ukucula
ngifuna ukucula. So I don't watch this show and I wanted to ask the links.
Oh yes.
Wemkhululi wezoni mkhululu moya wa.
We hayi mkhululi wezo. Sasiyenzile ijiwet.
So Umkhokha tells the story of a family in the Shamb Church.
Definitely.
And you spoke about how Nani was Shamb at home.
Yes.
I don't know if you'd be comfortable to share just an idea for very, very ignorant people of what is special about the Shamb Church.
Oh.
Have you had an impact on the show and the story it tells outside of the music that you did for the show? And the acting that you did there as well? Yes.
Before I wish to give the credit to, the Lamont Heritage Ensemble. Mr. Kwela, who composed that song, Umkhululu wezoni. Even though most of the songs like Nkulunkulu wezinyande Zulu and Usivuse Nkosi yom, those are my compositions. Abo wonke amaJudiya mawahlangane, and lots that moya wasendulo. I composed those songs. If you talk about Shamb, when Dr. Dumandlov called me about the show written by uMandla Zulu, what happened? He said, "Hey Mbuso, we've been following your journey, and we are now working on this story called Umkhokha with Mnet, and you're the first person we thought of." And then I had to craft now the music, because they told me that we are looking at doing a Shamb series. But now, we don't want to offend them, but we'll rather work on a story that exudes that energy. Shamb was born in 1865. When King Shaka was killed in 1828, that was the end of the Zulu nation.
That was the end
of the Zulu nation. Yes.
No, you have to stop there and explain what you mean.
If you kill someone who was given the vision and you do not sit down to study or to get a mentorship from them, definitely it's not going to survive. It's more like you run a business and your wife is not involved, your kids are not involved. You don't show them how do you do it. We'll end up saying we would well. If you
the
die,
death of King Shaka was the end of the Zulu.
So the death of King Shaka was the end of the Zulu nation, because King Dingan never had time to sit with Shaka and observe how he does things. Umkabayi never had time to mentor about Dingan. Before we kill Shaka, who is going to take over? All of them, Mhlangana and I was hoping Dingan had to kill all of them after killing Shaka. And now, this happens when after 1807, English came, and King Shaka was the least of their problems around 1816. But later, after the failure of Cape of Good Hope, Jan van Riebeeck, bafika Piet Retief nabanye bezobona uDingane, they came and asking for land as settlers where they can settle, because amangisi ayisengenisile nge-Cape Colony. So uShaka uDingane uthi, hey, ngicela niyongilandela inkomo zami kuSikonyela. uSikonyela offer abathloga. Zulus were scared of uSikonyela because of his mother uMantatise. And then bahamba boy. So I mean, I'm saying the death or the deteriorating of the Zulu kingdom began there, because 1856 the British were fighting on the side of Umbuyazo, fighting with uCetshwayo. So uShamb comes in 1910 to say, Zulus, put down the spears, carry your shield and your stick, and dance now for your creator. Learn new ways of communicating with nature, communicating with what you call God. So when Umkhokha started trying to illustrate that story of a man who has a family, but who is running a church that is rooted on their cultures. Some of the things Shamb used to do, I don't see it happening on Shamb bamanje. Wayengena emzini womuntu Shamb ushoniwe, angena afika phephethe impukane avuka umuntu because abantu
this is another story like Leah Shaka speaking to the snake. Isaiah Shamb would walk into people's homes.
Walking. Even if it's raining,
and raise people from the dead.
Even if it's raining like this, where he was walking with his people that like abafundi back, he would pray, and not even pray. Akhulume athi baba awushonga ukuthi senze kanje. Umfula bawuwela izulini. There is evidence even where there are lokhuzana, what you call it, the buildings where they build these houses for uShambe, wherever he healed some people. uShambe, why you remember Yamawese? He used to raise the dead, he used to heal the sick. And then people who went to do theology, they were having problems with that. So he was radical. He was political at the same time. And then he wanted to start his thing because he was really visited by the spirit. He lost about 3 kids. First, because the word spoke to him and said, start this, you need to free the Zulu nation. He didn't. You'll remember Umzazela, I think it's his father, Umzazela Kamayigisa, yes, Kasokabzela Kanyatikazi. From Wateza, I think Wanongo, he was told to live there because King Shaka was not yet born. He was told he's going to have a son like with Isaiah Shamb. This is why he ran to Umches. From Umches, Intabankul to Intabazi Harry Smith, where he I think he was 5 years when he got there. And then he started to get sick. They say the third child, he held the child until he was smelly. And the white man who owned a farm that he was working for, uShambe, he begged him, let the child be buried, and he started to follow his calling. But come a time where he wanted to build a church, the apartheid government said no. This is why even today abantu bakwaShambe basontela ngaphansi kweyihlahla, because wathi uShambe, bantu abami ngoba bafuni sicela nibeka amatshe nje la bese siwafakwa umcango abemhlophe so ukuthi bangachamela abantu lababone ukuthi khona abasontela khona, not ukuthi ibandla lakwaShambe kumele kusontelwe ngaphansi kweyihlahla. And uShambe akakaze azama ukundiza. uShambe was poisoned, if you follow the history, because they say there were 2 white people who came, and uShambe, because he was a stronger prophet, he told his leadership, there are people who are coming here to meet me, please do not leave me alone with them. But then it's a very important thing. Bam inject. But we don't talk about that, but it's easy to believe in a risen body. It's easy to
walking on water.
And
turning water to wine.
And we never even discuss some metaphors and what is the concept of a risen body. It's being stabbed like that. You know. But because Batu Joseph of Arbethia, just to deviate, said when Jesus was on the cross, give him to me because he owned his cemetery. I'm going to help him. But the problem, all the people who were crucified were left unattended on the cross so that the vultures can come and eat them. But he was not left there. The question is it true that he died at the age of 65 after walking to India, studying Buddhism, Hindu,
Who are you talking about now?
Yeah, Jesus.